what we find from a growth company's point of view is usually an emerging technology is a trigger for exactly this kind of collaboration, simply because a growth company, and we're seeing it in AI today, where growth companies that are AI native have got a set of capabilities that legacy players, even if they're 1,000 times the size, simply cannot develop and cannot be able to roll out quickly enough. And so what we find is that by definition, the need becomes one with a capital N. From the larger company's point of view, it goes from being kind of a nice to have, maybe it's worth doing, to becoming incredibly core to their own future, and potentially future survival as a company. So an emerging technology where a growth company really has a strength can be an opportunity to be able to add 20, 25% of incremental revenue through one or more of these partnerships, whereas otherwise it simply wouldn't be possible. And that can all happen within the course of a year, as we're seeing in AI today.
Yes, we work really closely with other fintechs, and fintech is such a broad space that it means that we all work very closely together. But it also requires us to have these partners innovate in their spaces in order for us to push forward as a business. So for example, when we use payment rails or we use digital KYC partners, when they innovate and when they have better products, that also benefits us. So we work closely. I don't think, when you look at that fintech space, everyone tackles different elements of the sector, and we all draw on each other to help in our own products. So yeah, it's really important that we work closely together, and any innovation in a space adjacent to us within the sector will also benefit us.
If I look specifically and talk about us, because I think that question extends to so many, it extends to so many different collaborations that we see out there right now. If I look specifically at us, we see that we're able to collaborate with, using our technology, with like an index company where we can potentially enhance an index. We're able to collaborate with funds that run their own quantitative strategies by supplying AI-generated data they can put into their own models, enabling them to kind of DIY, do it themselves, if you like. And we're also now seeing a partnership coming forward of supplying data into broker and or other brokers, where this could potentially sit inside an interface and usable by personal investors as well. So within the field of investments, because what we generate with our technology is essentially data, it can kind of go everywhere. So it's a bit like water or electricity. We see that we can kind of flow into the pipe of industry. There isn't really much of a limit of where it can go.